Hey guys! Okay, so, just quick because I tried to make a video just focusing on these two things, and it was just a mess. But just really quickly, I really hope that Christina Grimmie's family and friends and fans are all doing okay. I know this is a difficult time for all of them. And I'm also praying for the victims of the Orlando shooting, because oh my gosh, that was so devastating. Both of those, oh my gosh. And to happen within like a day of each other. And, yeah, pray for the Floridians, because apparently there's a lot going on down there. But, anyways, so last Thursday, the Thursday before last Thursday, June 2nd, I broke my leg. Got the cast and matching nails. Because, when you're sitting in this recliner all day, I mean, besides eating, drinking, and living, there's really nothing to do except paint your nails. And this used to be a Cordial Cherry box that I used scrapbook paper on. Like, the outside is like, you even have top for it. The outside is blue, and I used solid for the smaller sides, and pattern for the longer sides, and green on the inside. And what this was it was actually the box that contained the letters for my friend Dylan's Christmas present. And I didn't know about sending a box in my giant envelope, so I just basically I sent a whole bunch of envelopes within a giant envelope. All envelopes were made, and I finally made the smaller envelopes look like actual standard envelopes. But I mean, you could still tell that a 9-year-old did them. But I tried. So I mean, I don't really use the top, but I just use it for my nail polishes, and it's held up quite nicely since I think I made this in January, and it's now June. But yeah, it's been there since my sweet 16. I usually keep it over on my second nightstand, because I tend to anyways. But I finally had a use for this color. It's the Sally Hansen, if I can get this right, Insta-Dry Fast Dry Nail Color, which is a lie. In the color Irish Look. And I don't know, it's always been too dark of a green for my outfits. I got it when I was getting different kinds of nail polishes to try out. But anyways, back to my broken leg. Luckily I don't need surgery, and I only have to be in this cast for 2 weeks, because by the time that we had gotten the orthopedics appointment, which was like a week and a day after, my bone was already healing quite nicely, she said. But yeah, I fractured my tibia and I sprained my ankle pretty bad. Like, my ankle was swollen really big. Like, it was the size of a baseball. And that freaked me out every time I looked at it at first, especially. So what happened was, it had been raining, and it started raining when I went outside. And I went to go get a package and the mail, and I did some, like, I've been out in the rain before, and nothing really happened, you know, except that one time when I badly bruised my arm and my elbow. But I mean, other than that, you know, just safe as safe. But I did something that I don't normally do, and I took the shortcut, and I got distracted for literally a second, and I slipped and tumbled. My left foot did that thing that it apparently hasn't learned not to do, and it tried to catch me and stop me from falling. Because that's what happened when I sprained this exact same ankle last year. Around this time too, just like actually, it was like 4 months in between. And I heard and I felt something crack, and this never a good thing. And I felt so much pain. Like, so much pain. Like, I could not do anything for the first 5 minutes but scream. And then for the next, like, 15 minutes, I was screaming for help. I was screaming for help in general. I was screaming for help for my mole. I was screaming out loud, like, help, help, somebody come help me, because I could not get up. And I looked at my foot, and around my ankle had already bruised and swollen, and I turned my foot over slowly because, again, I was in pain, and saw that the entire right side of my left foot was purple. That's never a good sign either, so, you know, so after, 20 minutes of laying out there in the rain, I decided to just crawl back to the house, and that's when my mom decided to show up, like, right when I had given up. And, I was banging on the side of the house, knowing that she would not hear me, because it was a very dull banging sound, and it was on the opposite side of the house that she was in. And, I asked for some liquid gels, because I know that those pain relievers would get through quicker. It's kind of like how chocolate syrup mixes in faster with milk than Kool-Aid powder would with water. But I crawled back to the house because my mole was not strong enough to pick me up. We both knew it. So I got out of the wet clothes as I was sitting on the floor in the laundry room, and propped myself up on my bed, which was really hard to do for me because I have 0 upper body strength. So, but I managed to do it. My mom called 911 because I could not, like, it had taken so much out of me just to get to my bed, and I could not get in the car. So, like, I could not make my way to the car. So, the whole parade of emergency services came. And, I was put in an inflatable cast, And my mom was like, "Let me because they always ask, do you want us to take you?" And I hate being asked that question because I am so indecisive. Like, and I have so much anxiety that I'm like, oh, I don't want to cause you too much trouble. Like, I'm sorry. But I was put in an inflatable cast, and they used this special chair. They were like, it's gonna be just like a roller coaster. And like, I know that they were trying to relieve me of my anxieties with that, but roller coasters are what scare me the most of any fun ride. Because I keep my eyes closed on all roller coasters because I tried opening my eyes on this one ride that I went on with my friend Adarius to Six Flags, and I near went into a panic attack. Like I was just like I could not deal. So I did what I did on a roller coaster, and I just basically I held on to the seat belt for dear life, and I just squint my eyes. Oh, they were making jokes, and they were also rookies in the house because they were new trainee, and I love how they just tell you that the guys are new. like they think that you can handle that. I mean, this is their third time doing anything remotely similar to this, but they got you. I was putting on my shoe, and I was it was a struggle because my right foot is bigger than my left foot typically, and I said that I was like, my right foot is bigger than my left foot, my right foot is a bigger foot, and they were like, just give it 2 hours. So, but yeah, we got to the ER, and I was wheeled through because I'm over 200 pounds, and that's putting all of that onto one leg, and that's putting it all onto really the lower leg. And again, because I've said this before, I have weak lower leg muscles. It's why it's so hard for me to go downstairs, because I have such weak lower leg muscles that my legs shake every time. So but they x-rayed my foot, and they said that I had fractured my tibia, and I was put in a temporary splint. That was very irritating. And it because I was crawling, because the crutches were adjusted, because I was good on crutches, but the crutches were adjusted for when I was wearing when I was on my high top. So it was and I didn't realize that, but it was very uncomfortable. So, I was crawling to the bathroom. Okay, I was crawling, and it kind of really unraveled the temporary splint. And I was not mad. I mean, I was like, crap, I'm gonna hear this from all. But I was I hopped into the shower. Well, not really hopped. I more of maneuvered my way into the shower, and I regretted it when I had to get out. In the moment, I was just relaxing in the warm water. I wasn't really taking a shower, to be honest, a legitimate shower. I was just in there to relax. And then I had to get out. And I was not prepared for that. But after a while, after 2 or 3 days, I was able to take a bath. Take a legitimate bath, not shave my legs, because that's yoga with a razor, and I was not prepared for that. But, I was able to just get in the bath, and finally wash myself because I hate being unclean. Like, I hate it. I can feel the dirt and the grime within the pores on my skin, and I don't like it. So yeah. And then we went to the orthopedics, which was like a couple days ago, and they x-rayed me again. I adjusted my crutches so that I can use them walking around the house, because like I walk around barefoot, and I know that I have to adjust them when I'm going to wear my high top. Like, I have them at 5'5" right now, but I have to have them at 5'6" when I have my high top on. And I moved the handle right here up 1 because my arms are not that long, and it relieves the pressure and doesn't tempt my body to lean on it. So that I got into the swing of things because I'm a sweet I'm a quick study. I was gonna say swick study. It's not a word. But yeah. And they said that my tibia was healing quite nicely. I also started taking vitamin D pills just to like give some added strength to my bone. I mean, I drink milk. Like, I ate cereal for I've been eating cereal for the past like 6 days. So I mean, I already drink enough milk and have enough vitamin D in my body, but just to give that added support. And I don't know if that helped, but I mean, it definitely didn't hurt. And so I have to be in this cast for 2 weeks, and they said something about being in a boot for another 2 weeks for my ankle. And the thing is that when they looked at it, they're like, "Ooh, it's really swollen," but I was just like, it actually looked a lot worse before, trust me. Because like before, I had seen my ankle, and I was like, oh, it's gone down a lot. Like, a lot. And then, like, several people that had seen my ankle were just like, whoa, that's really swollen. I was just, okay. I guess there's something I'm not seeing. And what I find really funny, though, is that throughout everything, like the rain and the falling, because I also, like, the fall also caused me to get a bump on my knee and, like, bruise all over my left knee. But throughout everything, even sleeping on it, the bun that I had made, like, right before, held up so well. And I'm just like, now? Of all times, now? Like, really? How, like, when your bun holds up better than your bone? Just, like, how? Yeah. But anyways, I don't want to make this too long. So if you made it this far, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And if you have a broken tibia, or a little broken leg, fractured tibia, however you want to say it, and you've had to have surgery, and or you have to be in a cast way longer than 2 weeks, I'm sorry. Like, that's what makes me feel so awful about this situation. Because I know that 2 weeks is hella short. Okay. Like, 2 weeks is not even the standard for a bone break. But, good luck. And, I wish y'all all the best in your recovery. And yeah, like, twinsies. Okay. Well, everyone, have a safe week. Don't go breaking your bones. Don't go breaking your bones. Anyway, okay. Bye, guys.